Hello, my name is Shelby and welcome to my channel Pages to Turn. Today I will be reviewing J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Now this is not really a book per se, it's a screenplay which they wrote into a book because for those of us who are not fortunate enough to live in England or be able to travel to England, we can still be able to be part of the play. But I really do want to see it in person still. I think that'll give me a better grasp. But anyways, here's the cover. We'll talk about that first. This is the rehearsal edition script. Also on the cover, I think that is what's supposed to be a snitch. I'm not really sure. And we have a small child sitting in it looking rather miserable. The color scheme reminds me of the 7th book, honestly. So here we have the back cover. And we have continuation of the theme on the front here. So then we have more of the black going on right there. So I think this is supposed to be a snitch. Put your take on what it's supposed to be down in the comments. Now I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars and I'll tell you why. I loved it, but at the same time I was expecting that same feeling that I get when I read the other Harry Potter books. That feeling that you're traveling in the Wizarding World with characters and you're just completely absorbed in it. And this book, I didn't really get that feeling, and there just wasn't a whole ton of magic in it, which bothered me because I wanted to see more. And I understand it's a play and they're limited. I mean, they don't have CGI like movie people do, and they don't have green screen, it's live. They gotta do it live. And so I understand they can't really put a ton of stuff in, but I would have still loved to see it. Also, there's a ton of characters in here. They're the basic characters. We have Hermione, Ron, Harry. We also have Draco's in here, Scorpius, Albus, Rose, Hugo. I'll talk more about characters that I didn't see later. Hugo's in here. We have, let's see, James and Lily. And Ginny, of course. So we have all the characters that are the basic ones that we see at the end of Harry Potter, as well as Professor McGonagall. She's in here too. Yay! I'm so happy to see her. But what really bothered me is characters I didn't see. Where was Teddy Lupin? Where was he? I want to know that because he's basically, he's Harry's godson. I feel like he should make an appearance somewhere in here, but he didn't. Where is Ron's family? I mean, Mrs. Weasley is mentioned briefly, very briefly. They talk about Ron being scared of her in this book. That's not really a spoiler, but I didn't see her. I wanted to know how was she doing and things like that, and the rest of Ron's family. George, how is George doing? That's what I want to know, because obviously obviously in the last book something happens. I'm just gonna say it because you should know by now. If you haven't read the Harry Potter series, I'm sorry, but Fred dies. So where is George? What is George doing? I want to know this. Also, I want to know how is Fleur and her husband, which I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now, doing? How are they going on with things? How is Hermione's parents doing? Things like that. I wanted more things to be wrapped up in this book. Also, another thing that bothered me, where the heck is Hugo? Because Rose is in this book, briefly, but she is. But where is Hugo? Her brother just isn't there. I don't understand. So that confused me a ton. I didn't understand that. And I don't know if they just didn't feel the need to put him in or what, but he wasn't there, and that bothered me. Also, what kind of bothered me about this book is, it just didn't feel like J.K. Rowling's writing. I don't know who this John Tiffany, well, I guess it says a new play by Jack Thorne is. I don't know who this Jack Thorne dude is, but his writing is not as good as J.K. Rowling's. I'm sorry, but no one is better than J.K. Rowling. Just to say the truth here, guys, it's not. Sorry. So, when I was reading it, I was like, this is not J.K. Rowling's book. And then I looked on the front cover and I was like, oh look, it's not. So, that kind of bothered me. I just wanted that same feeling, and I know this is based on a short story that she wrote, but at the same time, where is that short story? I want to read it and see what she wrote in it, because I just didn't have that same feeling as J.K. Rowling, and I really wanted that. So would I buy this book in conclusion? Yes, I will be buying this book. Will I pay, how much is this retailing for? $30 for it now. I'm not gonna pay $30 for it. That's ridiculous, $30 for a book. Like, I understand, like, books, it's a lot of money, but still, I don't have that money. So I'm gonna wait a while, see if I can get a good discount at Barnes & Noble, or maybe it'll show up at the thrift store. I saw one of J.K. Rowling's adult books the other day, so maybe this will show up. You never know. What's what I recommend to other people? Yes, I would definitely recommend rereading this one. Just know this is not the same feeling as the Harry Potter books we all know and love. This is different. Go in expecting, you know, to be in that wizarding world, to see things that are going on today in modern times with all the characters, but just don't expect it to have that same feeling. Don't expect to have the same standard as J.K. Rowling's amazing books, because this is her work, but at the same time it isn't. Like, what is his name? Jack Throne wrote it. Like, I can't even remember it. See, Jack Throne. I'll show you what he looks like. He's the middle guy. Like, he's the middle one. I don't know if you can see him, but yes, that is Jack Throne. Yes. He basically wrote this, not J.K. Rowling. So just know that, like, this isn't going to be the same standard. So go in with not as high as expectations as you would normally go into a book like this. Maybe don't go in with like super low expectations, but just don't be expecting, like, you know, waiting in lines at Walmart for the 7th Harry Potter book magic. Like, it's not happening in this book. I'm sorry. So I loved it, but you just have to hold it kind of emotionally distant from the rest of this series. I think I have one of the Harry Potter books up here where you can see. Oh, I'm using the 4th one as like the tree topper before Newt Scamander up here. So I don't know if you can see him on the camera, but yeah, 4th Harry Potter book's up here. So anyways, as always, subscribe to my channel for more great reviews. If you liked this book or didn't like this book, please comment down below, tell me why. I'd love to hear your take on this, because I just want to discuss some things in this book. So I'm sorry people, there's probably going to be spoilers in the comments. Go ahead and post all the spoilers you want in the comments. I want to discuss things in this book. I'm probably going to be doing a spoiler review too, because there are things in here that I'm like, what in the world happened? Why? So yes, comment down below anything you want. Spoilers, yes, they are allowed. Also, subscribe to my channel for more great reviews. If you have a book you want me to review that you've been wanting to read, let me know and I'll do my best to get to it. As always, have a great day, happy reading, and bye!